Artificial intelligence is rapidly changing our world. From self-driving cars to personalized medicine, AI promises to revolutionize many aspects of our lives. But there's a darker side to this technology: AI surveillance. Increasingly, AI systems are being used to monitor our every move, often without our knowledge or consent. Think about your daily routine. You wake up, check your smartphone, which tracks your location and browsing history, and ask your smart speaker for the weather, recording your voice commands. Throughout the day, you encounter countless cameras with facial recognition capabilities. This constant surveillance may seem like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's becoming our reality. Smart home devices, from voice assistants like Alexa and Siri to internet connected appliances, are marketed as making our lives easier and more comfortable. They can adjust the thermostat, play our favorite music, and even order groceries with a simple voice command. However, these devices also collect a vast amount of personal data about us. Every interaction with a smart home device is recorded and stored, creating a detailed profile of our habits, preferences, and even our most private conversations. This data can be used for various purposes, from targeted advertising to predicting our behavior and influencing our decisions. Imagine a scenario where your smart speaker records a private conversation, which is then accessed by hackers or used against you in court. The convenience of smart homes comes at a cost: the cost of our privacy. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok have become integral parts of our lives, connecting us with friends and family and keeping us informed about current events. However, these platforms also use sophisticated algorithms to track our online behavior, analyze our data, and create personalized experiences for us. By filtering the information we see based on our past behavior and preferences, these algorithms trap us in echo chambers where we are only exposed to viewpoints that align with our own. This limits our exposure to diverse perspectives and reinforces existing biases. While social media platforms provide us with valuable tools for communication and connection, it's essential to be aware of the ways in which these platforms shape our perceptions and influence our behaviors. We need to be critical consumers of information and actively seek out diverse perspectives to avoid being trapped in filter bubbles. Facial recognition technology is becoming increasingly prevalent in our society. It's being used by law enforcement agencies for surveillance and identification purposes, by retailers to track shoppers and personalize marketing campaigns, and even by some employers for employee attendance tracking. Unlike other biometric identifiers, such as fingerprints, facial recognition can be used for mass surveillance without our knowledge or consent. Imagine walking down the street and having your face scanned by cameras that automatically identify you and track your movements. This technology has the potential to chill free speech and assembly, as people may be less likely to exercise their rights if they know they're being watched. Furthermore, facial recognition systems are not infallible and have been shown to be biased against certain demographic groups, particularly people of color. The widespread deployment of facial recognition technology without adequate safeguards threatens to create a surveillance state where our every move is monitored and our privacy is eroded. The increasing use of AI surveillance represents a slippery slope towards a society where privacy is no longer a fundamental right. As these technologies become more sophisticated, it's easier to track and monitor our every move, both online and offline. This constant surveillance can chill free speech and dissent, as people may be less likely to express unpopular opinions. The data collected can create detailed profiles, revealing our habits, preferences, and even our innermost thoughts. This information can be used to manipulate and exploit us, whether by advertisers or governments. The erosion of privacy has real-world consequences for individuals and society. It's crucial to recognize the dangers of unchecked AI surveillance and demand greater transparency and control over our data. AI surveillance technologies are already violating our privacy and discriminating against marginalized groups. In several cities, facial recognition systems have led to wrongful arrests and the targeting of people of color. One man was wrongly arrested for shoplifting based on a false match. These cases highlight the urgent need for stricter regulations to prevent such injustices. The rapid advancement of AI surveillance technologies has outpaced the development of ethical guidelines and legal frameworks to govern their use. This lack of regulation has created a Wild West scenario where companies and governments are deploying these technologies with little regard for their potential impact on privacy and civil liberties. To protect our fundamental rights in the age of AI, we urgently need comprehensive regulations that address the unique challenges posed by these technologies. These regulations should include provisions for data minimization, purpose limitation, transparency, and accountability. Data minimization refers to the principle that only the data necessary for a specific purpose should be collected and processed. Purpose limitation means that data collected for one purpose should not be used for another purpose without explicit consent. Transparency requires that individuals be informed about how their data is being collected, used, and shared. Accountability means that there should be clear lines of responsibility for the development, deployment, and use of AI surveillance technologies. Only through robust regulation and oversight can we harness the potential benefits of AI while mitigating its risks to our fundamental freedom. The debate surrounding AI surveillance often revolves around the tension between security and freedom. Proponents argue these technologies prevent crime and protect public safety. However, security should not come at the expense of freedom. A society under constant surveillance is not truly free. We need a balanced approach to AI surveillance. The future of AI surveillance is not predetermined. It's up to us as citizens, consumers, and voters to shape how these technologies are developed and deployed. By engaging in informed discussions, demanding greater transparency from companies and governments, and advocating for stricter regulations, we can ensure that AI is used in a way that benefits society without sacrificing our fundamental rights. Start by educating yourself about the different types of AI surveillance, how they work, and their potential impact on your life. Share this information with your friends, family, and colleagues. Contact your elected officials and let them know that you care about privacy and that you support legislation that protects our digital rights. The fight for privacy in the age of AI is a collective effort. Together, we can create a future where technology empowers us without compromising our privacy.